And we're live. Ace, what's going on, dude?
Dude, I'm like having like a really crazy day, but like, what's up, everyone? A misclick. It's been a little bit. We kind of missed our deadline a little bit, but we just want to like make sure that we were extra prepared for this stream because it's quite the important one.
Yeah,
If you want to start off, yeah.
what's up, Vellum and Professional Memer? What's going on, dude?
Saying that
Um,
seriously.
so today is going to be a bit of a different stream. There's been, here, let me just, go back to me. Okay. So, we've run, like, a pseudo script for the stream. Um, some interesting stuff's happened with Graceful. He lost a debate. I think he lost the debate. Obviously, I'm biased. But he lost the debate. He got ass mad, and he's made like over now I think 2 videos. So I wrote a pseudo script to talk about it and respond to accusations against, I guess, kind of me, not as much Ace, but definitely Emro. So I'm gonna be reading off of this. We are more than willing to take call-ins after we're done with this. But until then, we're just gonna get through this.
Hi, Gloomy.
All right, so so we're just gonna read this off. So to begin, this is to respond to ridiculous points Graceful has made in the 2 videos I will be referencing, besides the tweets, etc., which we'll do at the end. I do recognize that Graceful is 16, and this can all be chopped up to being a retarded 16-year-old. However, this does not shield them from criticism and the insane claims they have been making towards other content creators and my friend Emro. I was going to hold off, but the claim we will be getting into of Emro being a predator by his own standards blew me away. After I finished responding, like I said, Graceful is more than welcome to join, as well as anyone that wants to join. Lastly, this will be uploaded as a VOD with extra clips, or context for those that weren't on stream. I won't be getting into too autistic detail here, but for the YouTube video viewers, I will for complete full context. So this all started on a misclick stream where me and Ace decided to cover allegations we believe to be absolute bullshit. I will rehash criticisms I had to make this clear, as this is the first egregious thing. So if you guys remember, we had a stream where we went over session perp and stuff like that. It was a pretty big stream. We got probably peak viewership, if you remember, Ace.
Yep, I remember that very well. I mean, it was like just blatantly false accusations, and it's like, I don't know. Like I found it out like just in a group chat. Like when I actually saw the receipts for once, I'm like, oh, this guy is not actually a pedophile. What the fuck? So yeah, I felt like it was a thing that was needed to be talked about.
Yeah. So we got this all started on the misclick stream where me and Ace decided to cover allegations we believe to be absolute bullshit. And then, like I said, I'll rehash it. So Session Perp was accused by Graceful of being a pedophile. Now that's a huge claim to make, right? There has to be some sort of evidence. There has to be receipts. It has to be very conclusive to conclusively say that they're a pedophile, right?
Right.
So Session was 19 and the victim was 16. Me and Ace both believe a 3-year age gap to not be pedophilic or grooming. Like I said, I've, sometimes debated people. It goes, in between all the time. Some people believe that that's grooming. I'm not personally going to try to debate people in 3-year age gaps because it's really gay. I don't want to do it. But you're welcome to your opinion. Regardless, if you think the age gap is bad and we were to entertain that viewpoint, nothing ever really even happened in the DMs. I will bet money that if this case was taken to the police, this would be thrown out instantly. There was no illegal images sent, no plans to meet up, no relationship happened, as a 16-year-old shot it down, no sexting, no power dynamic, as he's a nobody, and did not even make this person feel special from what I know. And that's pretty much all it is, right? There's nothing bad that happened in the DMs. There was, was there one sexual comment, Ace?
I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember if it was like a sexual in the DMs. Like that's provable by DMs. I don't think there was a sexual comment. I think he just said he found her cute. But that's if you want to get into that. To be honest.
Yeah, sure. So nothing happened here to claim there was anything that happened. It's just objectively false to claim this person is a pedophile. To give credit to Graceful, after being debated and criticized, he has fully retracted the video, which is a good thing. Which I'll just show here real quick. He recently went to his community tab here, and basically said along the following. If you're actually Ace, can you read this one?
Yeah, sure, I got you. If you're wondering why I've been posting commentary videos recently, it's because I feel the need to talk about the situation where it's clear hypocrisy. I do not hold anything against people I talked about in that video other than Mrao. This is my most recent video. I think everyone else I mentioned just needs to stay away from that dude. He's a weirdo, hypocrite loser. Am I coming back to commentary? I don't know. What content should you expect from me now? I still don't know. Trying to figure it out. I'm likely not going to reply to any other videos made about me. I feel like my video is a good representation of where it should end. Real. I do deserve to be criticized on how I acted in the debate call and how I called Session a pedophile. Don't get me wrong, Session's still a fucking weirdo and needs to get help instead of smoking pot 24/7. If you were wondering where my Session video went, it's been removed due to my opinions shifting on that situation. I'm currently waiting to get in call with Session to apologize for it, and I do not want to ask him some questions about the situation that concerned me.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
to be very clear, this is a good thing, right? If you make a false allegation, the best thing you can do is just remove the video and apologize. I think even though it took him forever, he genuinely like took the right step in this situation. I think.
Yeah, like, at least we got to give like credit to where credit's due. I mean, if he does a good thing, we got to at least call that out if we're going to talk about everything, you know?
Yeah, and here, let me see, and then a following stream after this, which was where I think all of this started.
Yeah.
This victim, which is a pretty big YouTuber, they're bigger than me. Bored Wafflix or whatever. They have like 60,000 subs. I don't know why anybody's not talking about this. Probably because Session Perp's like a 50 sub channel. But these were like it's insane that a 60,000 sub YouTuber did something like so retarded. So they are a decently sized YouTuber. They made a document where they add really nothing or nor even prove anything, making what I believe this entire situation with Perp a nothing burger, which I pretty much still like stand on. The only criticizable thing is that they followed like pro ship accounts. But if we're taking him in good faith, he only followed those accounts to make videos on it. I don't know how you could disprove that, Graceful. If you can disprove that he's lying there, I will more than happily say that that's a horrible thing for him to do.
Yeah.
In this stream, a lot of people join, and the fallout of said stream make Graceful make two videos, one worse than the other. So we have the second video here. I don't believe I wrote anything about the first one. If like Graceful or somebody joins, I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Also, one more thing, I'm not responding to every specific point, just those I think are like the most insane or the most like important to bring up. So to start, he claims that Emro genuinely believes ZV raped his sister. This and every screenshot shown in the beginning of his first video are retarded, and mostly aren't actual allegations. Emro is someone known to do bits, or troll even. We can even see that in the screenshot where Emro says that, "Have you raped your sister? Are you a sister raper?" Whoever phrases a serious allegation like that, shocker, they don't, right? To be clear,
Right.
these screenshots have been framed to show Emro just throws... has been framed to show Emro just throws out any allegation to someone he doesn't like, which isn't true from my knowledge. So I'm just going to pull these up real quick for context. I believe it was in the beginning. Let me see here. I forgot to timestamp this.
Nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, so as you can see, have you raped your sister? Are you a sister raper? Like, this is an obvious joke. Again, nobody, when they're actually accusing people, are probably going to frame it like that. So yeah, this is like completely retarded. Yeah, that's like all I gotta say about it. Okay, so now we got a quote here from the video, which I'll play in a second. One of the bystanders happened to be a 12-year-old. We're going to go to the 41-second mark on the second video. I'm going to start at the 40-second mark.
Bequay is an only child, and it's clear that Mro...
We'll go back a bit.
Mro kept saying that he was going to R-word his sister. Bakeway is an only child, and it's clear that Mro was being malicious. One of the bystanders happened to be a 12-year-old. Ah yes, talking about rape and incest around a 12-year-old is totally okay, Mro. I will not disclose the name of the 12-year-old, but it's obvious who they are in the video. I will show what Mro had sent to display to the live versus what actually happened in the call. Turns out.
Alright, so, yeah, so, according to Emerald, these screenshots were sent in Scorpio's server, the same space where the CV incident happened. Taking Emerald at good faith, these were sent before the VC happened. There's no way I personally can get an invite to Scorpio's server, which, by the way, I did message Scorpio. If I can get into the server later today, I'll make sure to tweet about it and see if anything changes with that. But again, I'm just taking him in good faith because there's no way I can, like, validate anything or whatever, so.
Okay.
Okay, so, like I said, there's that, and then this context is pretty important. Talking to someone in a server, ZV by the way, is way different than being directly in a VC with them. However, this is only to deflect from the gross things ZV did, as Graceful is so ready to defend. Mind you, this is the same person who thinks Session is a pedo for literally only asking if the person would date them. Does that not sound insane, Ace? Like, I don't...
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's kind of like a little bit of a, at least at the time, it felt like there's a little bit of a double standard because it was like he called someone a pedophile for where nothing happened, but for something like the situation like that, I feel like if he didn't like ZV, he would probably make the case himself that he would call him a pedophile.
Yeah.
Or if I'm to put it more bluntly, if Session did that, he'd be all up on his case, being like, "What the fuck, dude? You're like such a fucking freak for that," and just like get on his case. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Graceful to defend ZV to this extent, I genuinely only believe is happening because he's friends with them and with no known to my knowledge ill will towards each other. Again, right? I think with Session Perp, right? He was mad because he was like leeching or something.
With Session, yeah, I think that was like in the beginning that he felt like Session was like trying to like use him for clout or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe Session was in like the first call with the confrontation with them, like Mushroom Girl, and then I guess they just had issues from there on.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have another quote from it. Amos didn't play the full video about ZV, and this hurts his credibility. This is paraphrased, by the way. So we're gonna play the clip. I timestamped at 102. I hope that's correct. 102.
Hey guys, so
Shit.
hello guys. Yeah, I mean Amos. Hey Amos, this really hurts your credibility. Anyways, here's where the audio was
Yeah, that was a badly timestamped thing. Hold on.
actually happened in the call. Turns out, looking back on this, he never even played the video. It was only the audio. And by he, I mean Amos. Hey Amos, this really hurts your credibility. Anyways, here's where the audio was played.
Alright, so let's go back to here. Graceful says I didn't play the full video about ZV, and this hurts my credibility. I'll give some ground and say, yes, I should have played the full clip, in hindsight, right? However, the root of this issue doesn't really change. ZV, regardless if the 12-year-old in the VC was deafened or not, I still think it's weird and kind of gross to moan in said VC. I will agree, though, the difference between being deafened or not does to some degree change the severity of the action. Ace, do you have anything to add there? Or?
I mean, I do like genuinely agree that. I mean, I don't know. Not playing the full clip, I kind of like didn't really think of that because I'm pretty sure majority of the people like that were in the call already knew the context of the clip. Like I've already seen the full clip before getting into that call, and I've already like thought it was weird as hell. Regardless, because I mean, it's not just that he moaned. He literally was even like talking about being like horny and shit too in that clip. And honestly, it probably would have just made ZV look a little worse if we played it more. If I'm being honest. But yeah.
All right,
Keep
then
going.
we got a timestamp at 2:06 that we're gonna play real quick. Right there. So is that the?
I mean, you can if you want to. He's just fucking being weird and gross, I think.
Yeah, I think we get the gist.
So one, they leave out what actually would make him a quote-unquote predator with Mro's claim, and two, they leave out the fact that the 12-year-old was deafened. They don't show the video. They don't play the full clip. Like, do I even have to say anything right now? It is very clear that Amos and Mro are being purposely malicious here. I really don't want to do this again, but I'm going to have to show the actual proof and what actually happened.
Alright, and then I think I timestamped this. If not, I'll, like, go back after I'm done. So here. This isn't being malicious. In the clip that Graceful himself plays, you can hear Emro saying you can play the full clip. If someone was operating in bad faith or even being malicious, they would tell you to stop watching or say there's nothing really else in the clip. Emro says there's more of him being weird, which again is the main issue with the clip, is him being weird and gross. And then I think also it's like the 240 mark, yeah. So we're going to play this real quick.
Shit, hold on, let me just this guy because I'm saying something.
I guess he just didn't play the audio himself. I don't know. I feel like if you're making that point, you would just play the full clip.
Anyway, no, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
That's Viequa's video exposing him on leaving context out. In this live, he also claims that he wasn't there after the fact this happened.
Which I think we'll get into. If not, I'm more than happy to talk about with Graceful. So, like I said, this clip contrast literally proves nothing. In both clips, they're deafened. I understand if this was only for context, but this is retarded to contrast the two, acting like anything was different. And Ace, you got anything to add to that? Or?
I mean, I don't know. Like, even sure, maybe it wasn't within the first breath that he said it was deafened, but there was literally like hours of the stream of him debating why it's still weird when it's deafened. So to say that he alleviated that context, I don't know. It's just, it kind of feels bad faith in my mind. But like, he literally argues on the context of it why it's still fucking weird that they're deafened, and it's almost like being treated like it just was never talked about in the context of being deafened. And it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. In my opinion.
Also, I apologize. I should have zoomed in on the document. I saw Vellum's chat, so. Okay. So, 5:35. I'm going to play this clip here.
Dude, I'm ready to go buy a football to play with. Okay, Vellum, fuck you.
That's just not true. And even in the live, he said that he defended him for the first two victims. You know how insane that sounds?
Oh, that's so malicious.
You know how insane it sounds to defend a predator for the first two victims?
Yeah, I'll answer Graceful's little gotchas, just to engage with it a little more, because this is interesting. But first, Major Klug, yeah, I did defend him when it was the first two like victims, right?
Anyways, back to the live.
Alright, so I can't tell if Graceful is ignorant to the Klug situation or not. What he's pointing out is insane. This would implicate me also in this point. Klug has 3 allegations, 2 of which are objectively false concerning the pedophilia grooming claims. Obviously, Emro means he never defended him for the 3rd case, which is extremely damning, and is the worst case against him. To say it's insane to defend a predator for the first 2 victims is insane. False allegations should be called out, not mentioning the fact that the 3rd case was way after the first 2, and the 3rd case came out way after Emro originally defended him. And
like, yeah. How are you gonna like talk about like even right before this of like Emro's leaving out context and you just clip him like this? Like, yeah. I don't know. This is such a clip chimp. Like, it's not even funny. It's like you made it sound like he's defending a known predator, which is not the case at all. That's actually fucking insane. But you're gonna get on him for not using the word deafened when talking about ZV.
I mean, yeah, he's bitching about context or whatever, but he doesn't even like explain the Klug case or anything. It just sounds like
because I don't know if he really knows it, to be honest. Like I don't know. He could know it. But I don't know, like, sometimes it's not an obligation to know, but if you're going to make the point, you might as well know what you're talking about. But, I don't know, I guess it just off the clip, it's going to make Emro sound like a pedo defender for anyone that watches the video, and that's just not true at all.
Yeah. Okay, and then 1331.
Where the hell is Ace? You know, Ace was the one that claimed that he would be there more than Amos.
Okay, so your analogy is that what if it happened in real life? Yeah, that would be an issue. What happened to a deaf kid? The person in call was not deaf. They were just deafened, which is a thing on Discord.
Oh yeah, Ace, do you have anything to say about that? That you were like not.
Yeah, I
there?
mean, honestly, I feel like if we actually had to talk about this and it wasn't like off the cuff and we actually like agreed, like, you know, civilly to get into a debate, I feel like it would have been more clear to actually go by those guidelines.
Mhm.
But it just turned into he just joined like off the wrist, like off like the cuff of his wrist because like I guess Mrau said something about ZV, which is crazy because we've been asking him a very civil conversation to have about session perp. But as soon as someone says something about ZV, he's just in there. And it's like, okay, I mean, I guess I don't know how you want to do it now because you just kind of like bolted in here.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like let it go how it went.
Oh yeah. So here, let me finish this clip because I don't want to clip jump out.
Do you know what that is? Makes it for them to be able not to hear. And Viekwe did that so the 12-year-old could not fucking hear him moan. How can you call someone a pet?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to the Walgreens situation.
His analogy has no correlation to what actually happened. That's why I'm not trying to use his analogy. His analogy is dog shit. If you've seen my other video on Mrau, then you must be asking, why are you stating the same?
Yeah. Okay. So his analogy takes what happened in ZV's case. I'm pretty sure, so I meant to type to an IRL situation. And to be honest, they don't know what a hypothetical is, right? They didn't engage with it. They didn't understand that. To go with a hypothetical, you heighten like what somebody believes to see if they actually believe it. That's like a very butchered definition, but
I guess going to the most extreme like example of the situation to see like push their values and morals to the test. To be honest, I think that's like what he was trying to do.
Right, because we're going from a Discord VC where you're deafened. And the Walgreens example is, like, honestly pretty good, right? You did the IRL thing where, like, what if this happened, but the person was deafened, right? It's, like, almost very similar, obviously different to the severity of, like, what the two would be different as. But he didn't engage in the hypothetical at all, which I find pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was just, like, engaged in a hypothetical, even if he found it stupid, it would have just like this debate would have went a lot cleaner and not like just a clusterfuck or a mess. But because that didn't happen, then it just ended up like people. I guess he just started to freak out, and then just he had to leave. I guess. Well, he left on his own, but it didn't go anywhere. It was not productive at all, and he was the one asking for it to be civil, and he's the one that freaked out.
Yeah.
So it's like it didn't go anywhere. It wasn't like we didn't have a productive conversation, and we're still all up in the air about it.
Yeah. So now we get into the thing that really pissed me off, dude. Emra was a predator by his own standards. And this starts, I think, like right where I stopped the clip. So.
In points. Let's just say I found some proof against Mr. Mrau. I am going to make some claims with actual proof. Mrau is a pedophile by his own standards. Dude, I don't even know where to start with this. There's a lot to go over. I guess we can start with the thing that everyone does know. He liked a lolly tweet of Raven and Starfire from Teen Titans being pregnant. Here's his response to being confronted about this.
Liked art of Raven and Starfire from the Teen Titans pregnant or something. I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Aren't they like 14?
Morale. They're probably like 9 or something. I don't give a shit. I just thought the picture was funny.
I asked him this later on.
So do you think people who indulge in lolly are pedophiles?
More often than not, yeah.
Mrau, you cannot pull the "it's different because it's me" card, and it's different because it was just a joke. You've done it more than once. More than once. Here's...
Yeah, so this is like the Starfire thing that he, I guess, liked, and then the 9/11 thing. This is like the Starfire thing that he, I guess, liked.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Okay. Did you
sorry,
just clip me?
No, I didn't clip you. I didn't clip you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Do you have anything
call me
before I
crazy,
get
right?
into it?
Call me
Sorry.
crazy for this, right? But I feel like calling like at least like the pregnant Teen Titans thing lolly, I feel like is pretty disingenuous. But I don't know. That could be a wild take. That could just be me. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this builds into what I was gonna say. So, Graceful claims that these two images are lolly, a pregnant Teen Titan picture and a similar one in a 9/11 meme. The first one has no nudity besides the stomach. Already off the bat, this isn't lolly. To call that lolly, you would have to call a platonic drawing of a person who is underage from an anime lolly, right? Lolly, to put it bluntly, is the sexual depiction of an IRL or fictional minor. Regardless, context is missing here. This tweet is from 2012 by the Teen Titans Raven voice actor Tara Strong. I hope I didn't butcher that name. This person has a weird history of posting freak shit on main. Emro said that it was funny that someone who voice acted it and posting someone as retarded as that would be funny. I hope I didn't just butcher that too. It would be one thing if Emro posted any other tweet of theirs or reposted that are weirder. And here I just got like some things that Emro sent me that they've I guess posted. This is like My Little Pony with like ass cheeks. It's like really fucking weird.
Tara.
And then there's like this one, which is weird. And then this is like them like borderline kissing.
How do you borderline kiss Amos?
Because it's like really close to kissing, but they're not touching lips. Yeah.
Okay. That's a new term.
Okay. The other tweet is weirder, but again, isn't lolly. There's no nudity. Especially considering the context of this picture. It's a meme with 9/11 context. This is insane to claim it. And yeah, Ace, do you have anything to add? Because that's like everything I can say about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, hot take here, but I'm gonna stay very consistent with this. It's not just like I'm having this opinion just because of MRAM. I've also like had a public opinion. Like probably the closest thing I could relate this to is Larix with his lolly likes back in 2022 or whatever, 2020.
Sure.
The thing is, the debate was did he like or indulge in lolicon? And there's not enough proof to say that he did by simply liking tweets. Everyone agreed on the consensus that it was weird, but everyone also agreed that there's not enough evidence to go at that extra step and call him a pedophile for it. So,
and,
honestly, you can't do that.
And to address in chat, someone says it's still very weird. Yeah, I completely agree. Okay. But again, this guy is trying to claim that he's a predator by Emra's own logic or whatever, right? Which he isn't. So, and then we have 1530, which I'll play real quick. Oh, it's just gonna play right now.
Set proof. It's fucking disgusting. And if you're gonna defend this guy for doing all this, he literally reposted lolly. Oh, and that's not it. Don't worry, we got more on this guy. Here's this tweet from Rome.
Yeah, so I love pregnant teenagers. Fuck.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. So this is an obvious joke. I don't know what else to say besides Graceful showing that he's bad faith, right? Like, if you're a genuine pedophile, why would you ever tweet this, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. Also, he showed me responding to Emro. This was when me and Emro weren't friends at the time, and even I knew at this time it was a joke. I don't think I need to explain that the question mark was also a joke. On top of this, Emro's reply to me literally proves the context of the original tweet. Also got to add the amos new thing is hilarious, which I'm gonna play here in a second.
And you know what makes this tweet much better? Yeah, Amos new. This guy has a weird thing with like
Amos, how could you?
wording stuff. It's kind of weird. God, we love this, right? We
Yeah, and this is stuff I didn't like write in the script. But again, it's a joke. Maybe you can say it's distasteful.
I mean, I guess you could claim it's an offensive joke, but to be like, oh yeah, he indulges in that.
I mean,
shit.
I don't care about
It's like
offensive
fucking-
jokes. I say like the N word and like the F slur. Like I don't care.
How
Right?
could you?
Yeah.
love these types of content creators that do this shit, right? Also, here's more defending Klug.
Which again, I don't need to add to this. This is like.
I will
again,
say to
retarded
that,
point.
when I talked to him, it was literally just correcting the record. So like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Graceful. If you saw that there was information that you knew was incorrect and being spread around, and you could change it to correct it, are you telling me that you wouldn't correct it? I mean, I feel like the natural answer would be that if you care about the situation, you would correct it if you cared enough about it. So I don't know. I feel like getting on his case for correcting a case like of misinformation being spread just kind of feels like a mute point. It's just kind of like really false. Like it's just a bad thing to go with, to be honest.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm gonna just finish playing this real quick.
As much as I don't care about this stuff, but I'm just gonna put it in here because why not? Here's
Yeah, so this is really I don't care about it, but I'm putting it in an exposed video. Yeah.
How could he?
There's not much else to say besides this is like retarded. So.
this. Stopped caring to even censor this stuff because I know I'm not getting monetized for this either way. So, Mro, if you try to use this, oh, you're trying to get money from this, you're trying to get clout from this, so there you go. I'm not making money off of this, so that point just goes out the window. To sum it up, Mro
Yeah, I don't think he would ever use this argument. So.
was a fucking weirdo. He's a hypocrite.
Yeah, so this is just the conclusion part.
Was there any more timestamps that you had?
Oh yeah, there's one more thing that I'll play, and then we'll. It's about the Scorpy thing, so we're just gonna play the rest of this real quick.
Oh
and
boy.
by his own standards, is a pet. Stop trying so hard to be a debater, because I
love
know
how
you're
you
just
said
gonna answer.
I don't care about censoring anymore. Just like censored that.
Well, yeah, like the guy's saying like he's not gonna get monetized, but he's censoring every word that would get him demonetized, right?
Yeah, it's over.
Questions with more questions. This guy defends pedophiles, makes false
He did it again.
accusations of people being pet.
Yeah, again,
He did it again. Right after he said,
And
"I
by
don't
his
care
own
to censor it
standards, is a
anymore."
pet. Here are some
he did
things
it
that
again.
Ace has said to Vieque.
Oh! I can't believe I got called Two-Face Howler, man. It's over.
What are your thoughts
Dude.
to this, buddy?
Dude, I mean, I thought Silence is Guilt was like a really well-known meme, but I guess Graceful is not into the meme culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously I said that just to fuck with him. I mean, I thought that was really obvious.
Yeah, I don't
But I
know.
guess-
I don't know what else you could say.
I mean,
dude.
the only thing is, like, I guess I was kind of curious as to, like, I don't know, because ZV was literally in the call digging through MRAW receipts and, like, looking through all this stuff that's points against MRAW, but then he just kind of, like, randomly just stopped. And I'm like, okay, so, I mean, I guess this guy called you a pedophile, you're really mad about it, but you're not going to do anything about it? Like, I was just kind of curious afterwards, because he was autistically searching for hours for all these clips for the debate, being like, okay, let me get all the stuff that I can. There's that Lolicon Shotokan clip. What else was there? All those screenshots that he pulled out. I'm pretty sure Graceful literally got everything from ZV. So it's like showed that he cared, but then he just randomly stopped caring. So I guess I was confused on that end. But then I was just kind of like fucking with him with the Silence is Guilt, which I.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
like
know.
there's literally nothing else you could say there.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's like a bad faith actor. I think we can both atone to that, right? This guy just
Yeah, I
takes
guess.
jokes and acts like it's like, you know, like they actually mean shit.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It seems like Ace really wants him to make a video on this, maybe to milk him for content. And I'm willing to bet you guys are gonna try to find anything you can to use against me. Fuck are you gonna say? This guy's a like, oh my god. Ace and LT Beast, and I don't know
I
if
guess
it's as
that you
much as
false
LT
accused
Beast
a
as-
couple people that is a genuine fair criticism that we brought up. I don't know. I guess that was the thing that we brought. I mean, you literally, like, with your ZV drama, I know you like to say now that, I mean, we're cool now, but like your whole thing with ZV is a random nobody spurred came to you and said ZV was going to dox you, so you made a public video saying that ZV was trying to get your dox. I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of fair to bring up and be like, okay, what? Why? why are you accusing someone with like no evidence?
Yeah.
Like, that's like the main issue that we had with you in the beginning, because like the perp stuff, you were literally calling someone a pedophile for ultimately nothing that happened. Now you conceded on it. Thank you for changing, doing the right thing. But like, obviously there were fair criticisms of you, so to act like that there was nothing, I don't know. It's kind of cringe, to be honest.
Yeah. Did you want to say anything else, or else I'll move on?
Move on, buddy.
All right.
It is Ace, but I'm gonna mention some things that I know you guys were talking about with Vieque. You guys claimed that Vieque
knows.
was telling Scorpy, another commentator, to cut himself and to kill himself, and convinced him to do it on call. Now, good thing I'm in contact with Scorpy, right? From what Scorpy is saying, this never happened. If you want to pause to read this, go ahead.
But ZV
Scorpy
admitted
is basically
it, so.
saying that this is
Yeah,
all
hold on.
jokes, and that the VC never actually happened. It seems like you're just trying to pull anything
Actually,
out of
pause
your
real quick
ass to use
because
against
you know
Wait,
something.
yeah, that's really important. Actually,
You know what I reread that screenshot. Scorpy does not once say actually that the VC never happened. And so I thought like
Yeah,
he was
wait,
contradicting himself.
do we
the
want to go
VC
back?
never.
Yeah, in that screenshot he never says the VC ever happened.
Here, let me but when give time frame, blah blah blah. All right, never mind. No call. I just wanted to give you genuine questions. So people are saying Bakeway told you to cut yourself. What I want to know is that was ever a joke, or are you okay with that being said so? No, this happened, Lamau. So like, no, this didn't happen. Apparently there's receipts, so I'm just gonna ask: is there proof? What do you think? It's a joke. There ain't no proof, which we'll get into in a minute. Are you positive? Yeah. Well, what exactly is being claimed?
That's
Supposedly-
important, by the way. That is important. They said that didn't. He said that it didn't happen to what was claimed. He never said there was never a VC.
Yeah.
So where Graceful got that idea, I have no clue.
Yeah.
And this is
I
from his
mean-
own screenshot in his own
yeah.
video.
I mean, I mean, it seems like it's almost a lie.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe there's some like screenshot that he didn't display in the video.
I don't know if he's leaving out context, then that's kind of hypocritical. I don't know.
Are you positive? Yeah. What exactly is being claimed? Supposedly there's proof of CV telling you to self-harm. Not Lamau. I'm going to ask this again. If there is somehow proof, I understand you don't think there is. Do you think ZV is serious at all? Me and ZV always joke like kill yourself, cut yourself. But the story I heard is he convinced me to do an VC, which never happened. So this is very interesting. I'm going to finish this clip real quick. And then we'll get into it.
Scorpy is basically saying that this is all jokes and that the VC never actually happened. It seems like you're just trying to pull anything out of your ass to use against Vieque and never actually ask the person themselves. I have one last thing to say.
You just asked the person and got it wrong, so I don't know.
All these people who associate with this guy, fucking amo.
Yeah, there's nothing important here. Good joke. Okay. So, Scorpion messaged me, probably because this is after somebody else messaged him. He says, I saw the misclick stream. What was that about the cutting thing? I said, don't worry, because I figured he would be worried about it, because maybe he didn't want it public or something, right? He said, why are you saying that if it's not true? I said, ask Ace, he has the call. Why are y'all hiding it? I'm not, I just don't got it. Ace does. He showed me it. Tell him to show me. I said, okay. Yeah. So, I'm going to pull up this video that Ace made with some cool-ass commentary with it.
Oh boy. Fuck.
So, yeah, here we go.
Why the fuck did you do that?
I didn't do that, Ace.
Why?
I'm going to make a video on Ace. On Ace video.
You're not good enough for an Ace video.
You're sorry.
Look, Scorpion's been going through a really rough patch, and what you've done was really fucked up. I know that you have this whole thing of like, oh, I don't have any morals, but like that, genuinely, ZV, was really fucked up. I can't defend it. That shit was genuinely vile, and honestly, it makes me not want to talk to you. If we're gonna be amos, someone's saying, can you turn this video volume up? If you can. It's so over, guys.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry, chat. I'll turn on my computer volume. Maybe that helps it.
I'll see.
Yeah.
Why'd you do it?
Ace, please.
Why the fuck did you do it?
Stop doing it. I didn't do that, Ace. I didn't.
So you're denying the allegations are true?
I have.
Z.
What's up, Sam?
Oh, just came into say Amos ruining another stream. The fuck?
It's so over. We're watching the very interesting clips. Do you want to be here for this, or do you want to like just chill on the sidelines?
Well, I only joined to say Amos is ruining another stream.
Damn it!
Okay. Thanks.
Damn.
But yeah,
Derail.
Have a good day, man.
yeah, very much. Well, it seems like you've all got this covered.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go back into the darkness and just listen to KSI Thick of It while I'm eating my lunch Liam Prime.
Okay,
No.
bro.
So I also only joined as well. I needed to add another stream to the videos I'm in.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck
This
off.
guy.
Dude,
I'm
this
just going.
guy, dude. I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks, and this is his first encounter with me, dude. Fuck off, dude. I disconnected him.
That was pretty rude, wasn't it? Right?
Okay, dude. Hey, Sam, we're covering serious stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to respond. Do you got anything to add? Because I don't want you to derail.
Bro, I don't even know what's going on, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can watch the stream to figure that answer out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I only watch good content. So.
But I'm
Okay.
here.
Anyway, hating over. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right.
Real. Okay. We 100% know that call happened, but you're denying that anything happened. So, what did you actually say in that call then? If you deny what's been said from what other people have said that you said.
CV, am I
Ace, stop the video. Why?
So, he just wants me to look at a drawing. Just keep going. Keep going.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that after.
allowed to say what you said? ZV, can I say it? Can I say it?
What did I say?
Can I? Am I allowed to? Do I have your consent?
What consent?
Okay. Well, if I have your consent, I will say exactly what you said. So you said something along the lines of you were like kind of influencing him to cut himself.
The fuck, ZV?
Well, that's exactly what you were. That's exactly what you were doing. I can't exactly remember word for word what you said, but Scorpy did. I don't know if he was joking, but he did say that he did it because of you.
What the fuck, ZV?
That word for word, I remember exactly what he said, but I don't exactly remember word for word what you said. But he did say he did it because.
Emra, what's up?
I'm eating cake.
Yeah. If you join my screen share, we're like covering the Scorpy suicide baiting thing because it got through pretty much like everything else. So.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
It could have been a joke.
So what did you say,
Why?
ZV? What did you say that influenced a suicidal 16-year-old to cut his wrist?
He's not fucking 16, he's 17.
Oh, suicidal minor. Oh, that's crazy. That's even better.
Okay, is this what we're doing?
Dude,
He's trying to come after me. He's trying to come
what
after me.
what did you do? What did you say, ZV? Because clearly you influenced him. What the fuck did you say word for word if you want to play the semantic game?
What's that mean?
Semantic is like, just getting technical.
Okay. Then why don't you just like say get technical? Fucking
Can you, like, fuck off?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what did you say, ZV, if you claim that that's not what you said?
Ace,
What?
Ace,
What?
when you finish recording, we watch it together.
Why the fuck? You're such a freak.
Can we? Please, wait. Oh my god, wait.
So the clips you just seen.
This
were
is the
from a
guy that.
confrontation
This is the guy
call
that
with-
Graceful is. Isn't. This is the guy that Graceful saying isn't a pedophile. By the way, I just want to make that clear.
Sure. It gets worse though. It's just like, it's tame so far. But yeah, we're gonna play those.
DV, and honestly, I thought like I was gonna get some sort of admittance out of him, or that he was gonna be honest. But he's lied to my face apparently for 2 hours. But I couldn't prove it with just that call alone. However, Beast kind of surprised me and ended up having a call with ZV after this, which he actually ended up recording and sending to me.
One sec.
You know I didn't consent. Nigga.
ZV, am I allowed to say what you said? ZV, can I say it? Can I say it?
What did I say?
Can I? Am I allowed to? Do I have your consent?
What consent?
Okay. Well, if I have your consent, I will say exactly what you said. So you said something along the lines. You said I was allowed to say it, so I said it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I asked you, am I allowed to say anything about it? Am I allowed to say what happened? And you were like, sure, yeah.
That's not what I said.
Well,
Beast,
fucking-
that's not
remember,
what I
the whole
said.
thing, if he goes back, it's gonna show that.
He can go back. He went back, but I wasn't saying that. Didn't say that, please. I didn't say it. Look what you did. Now I'm gonna have to deny it, Beast. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah. Beast.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on it, Beast?
My opinions on what?
The Scorpion situation. I'm very curious.
I don't know. It was a fucking uncomfortable situation to be in. Am I wrong for?
You felt uncomfortable.
Like that? Yeah, it was pretty weird.
You felt uncomfortable. Why did you feel uncomfortable?
Why is Lieutenant
Because
Beast like
you
a normal guy when he's not LARPing as a black man?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
This guy's like normal when he's not pretending to be like a black guy. This is awesome. I'm like seeing behind the mask.
It's like a character he plays, dude. It's amazing.
Why is bro doing ASMR? This is literally how he talks in private, like in every call. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. It's like 30 seconds left.
He sat there and you just kept telling him to cut himself, and then he actually did it, and it's like, what the fuck? Am I wrong for that? It's weird.
And there you go. That's the admittance of him literally saying those comments to Scorpy. Now the thing is, he literally tried lying to me for 2 hours straight, but because it was Lieutenant Beast, someone he was close with, he ended up telling the truth within less than 2 minutes. So yes, the call existed in the first place, yes, ZV made the comments, and yes, Scorpy did end up going through with it with cutting his wrist.
Yeah. And then, like, the only defense you could even give to this is that he was joking. But, like, you obviously shouldn't, like, joke about cutting your wrist. It's something that's, like, extremely suicidal, right?
Yeah.
So, there's, like, just a couple tweets I want to read, and then that should be about it for this. Emro, do you want to talk about anything before I do, like, this final shit?
I don't know. I'm sitting here like every time fucking Graceful has uploaded a thing or talked about it, like people have been DMing me. They're like, "Dude, look what this guy's sad," and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, why does he give a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's very like, obviously this guy's 16, so this is, in my opinion, I think like Himpleton thinks differently, but in my opinion, it's a big like, who really cares? Because he's 16, so he's probably gonna change his mind.
Mm-hmm.
But like to at 16, I feel like you should have like a solid sense of your moral compass, and to defend someone like CV is a little weird.
Yeah.
And to like, I feel like there's definitely like a level to the intelligence a 16-year-old can have, and I feel like he is definitely not displaying like sufficient level of intelligence with the takes that he's getting. Like, Mrao is a pedophile by his own standards. Mrao's a predator by his own standards. Like, no. What?
Yeah, I mean, like, he literally used to, like, one tweet of you saying, I like teenage pregnant women or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah,
this guy just, like, uses jokes and, like, paints as, like, shit that you actually said.
If his goal is to, like, start some, like, gigantic internet beef, it's not going to work. Yeah. I could give two shits. Yeah. I think... I don't even know, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, some random guy's calling me a pedophile because I liked a meme tweet. It's like, okay, who cares?
I mean, like, though this is like probably the last time we'll talk about Graceful for like 6 months, but
6 months, real?
Yeah.
Like, if you look at his videos, he debated like some necrophiliac zoophile or something, but the video is just him talking to himself because they don't even mic up. So he recorded himself in a call with this random person who he can't even prove, like, does this shit. Like, in all honesty, this guy was probably fucking trolled by some stranger. And he recorded it and decided to upload it. And he's, like, screaming in the mic to himself because nobody else is in the call talking with him. He's like, what? You wanna fuck dead dogs? You're a sick freak! And then the guy, like, literally replies in text in the call, lol, yeah. And it's like, dude,
Fucking
what the fuck are you doing? Like,
I didn't even
Jesus
watch that
Christ.
video yet. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish, like, Graceful could change, but he's, like, 16. I don't... It's probably going to take time if he does.
Yeah, I mean, at least I like I said, credit to where credit's due. He did like admit like the session thing was wrong, and he did correct that on his community tab. So at least he like corrected
But he
that
still wants
thing.
to debate about it, so I don't know how far that's
He-
going.
yeah, I don't know. I think like I don't know. He might have just changed it to weird and creep now rather than pedophile. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he.
don't know what
I
this is a
mean,
debate.
again, like I said before, like to give some credit to him, he like removed a session perp thing, calling him a pedophile. So I guess that shows something, but
It shows sub change. But I don't know.
yeah. I just got a couple like little things I want to cover, and then I'm gonna end stream. Emre, you can stay if you want.
Short stream.
Yeah, it's literally just a stream to respond, and then we're gonna upload it after. But
Gulp.
yeah, so there was like this Twitter spat that happened last night with him, I guess.
That's the first one he said.
Yeah.
Himpleton, no.
Yeah, so Himpleton says, I got destroyed. Probably leaving the internet forever. And it's like Graceful saying, can you send this to Himpleton? It's like how to get better at taking criticism, which I find like really retarded. And then we got like just a couple more. There's like this tweet where it says, Amos, Himpleton, Emro, try to take criticism challenge. Impossible. And like this.
What's
would
even
be
the
fair,
criticism? What is
yeah.
the criticism he's attempted to give me?
Yeah, like I feel like any criticism he gave is either like retarded or like isn't correct.
I mean, he framed
well,
like
okay,
Mao as a pedo defender.
I don't even
That
know.
was
Like, is
fucking
there
weird.
criticism of me? What?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm autistic or something. I don't remember him giving like criticism.
Yeah. And then the last tweet I want to bring up is this one. Says I don't know which tweet this is in because I'm not logged in, but
It's like Himpleton's like thing, just showing the video.
okay. It says thanks for the attention. You're the one spurking out on Twitter. Did you not watch the video? Emro is won by his own standards. Use your ears and use your head, bud. So yeah, this is about it for Graceful. I've said everything that needs to be said. This guy can make a response video. I don't really care. Probably not going to respond to it unless this guy calls me like a pedophile or something.
By your own standards.
By your own standards. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks to everyone for coming on. This video should be uploaded in like 1 or 2 days. I'm gonna keep it unlisted. Probably until tomorrow, and then I'll make it private, and then I'll upload it in like a day or two. But yeah, thanks for everyone for coming on, and I'm gonna end stream now.